Hey there, everybody. I don't see no comments yet.
Oh, you just showed up.
Ah, there it is. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Hey, Jody. Hamilton, Ontario. Hey, old man. Hello to you too, Josh. I told you I'd block you. We're going to hold out here. I'm the funniest person on YouTube. Jalen, I thank you, but I don't think so. The jolliest maybe, but hey. Hey, Mark, hello from Southern Indiana. Mark X Bouncer Heights. Hello, Larry from Maryland. Thank you, DB. Ron Wig, hey, from Kentucky. Jody, yeah, that's what I'm going to talk about tonight is why I'm getting back on it when I've got all these other projects going. But that's kind of what I'm doing this live for. So if y'all have any questions, shoot them out to me. Jalen, I will next time I see him. He's been kind of under the weather the past couple of days. I hope he's feeling better today. Hey, Kirk, how you doing? Craig, hello. Well, Mark, that's the whole reason why I'm doing this is because, you know, I was watching all the other YouTubes and, I mean, just curse bombs left and right. That's not needed. Hey, Stacy, how you doing? Hey, Haskell Burks, how you doing, buddy? Why did I stop so long from the Caballero? Because I had parts for the other things, and I've got to get this Corvette out, and I've got to get Mr. Jim's pickup going. And now I'm finding myself without parts and tools for either one. They're on order, but we'll get there. They'll be here when they can. Hey, you're not late. We're not really started yet. Hey, Steve. Hi back to Ohio. Greenville, Tennessee. Hey, Timmy. Thank you, Ron Wig. I appreciate it. Sonic, not sponsored. Windsor, Connecticut. John Oskies. Thank you, Jody. Shreveport, Louisiana. I have been there many times. Yes, Rachel, you're sitting over here on the side waiting on me, aren't you? And I just made you a moderator. Hi from Anchorage, Alaska. All right. Happy Good Friday to y'all too. Thank you for that. And as most people know, you know, I am a Christian, and you know, this today holds a, you know, huge spot for me. Craig, Baton Rouge. Jerry from Michigan. Hey, Zach. We got 50 people in here so far, 51. Let's give it another half minute and we'll get started. Watching from the home of the Razorbacks. Everybody in Arkansas loves Santa. Oh, that's a beautiful state. I love it. Hey, John. Yes, Jody, I've had a few, and I've actually reached out to one, and he responded back, so I'm expecting something from them real soon. Hey, Brandon, how are you doing, buddy? Zach from Florida. No, Josh, she's not running the show. She's sitting there holding a chair down. Rachel, you can block him anytime you want to. All right, we are at 7 o'clock. Okay, everybody, reason I'm doing a live tonight is because everybody is wanting to know about the Caballero. Hello, Douglas from Woodstock. Ron Wig, the Chevelle is awesome. Kirk, it's 3 miles down the road that way. But, yeah, I brought the Caballero back in, and I'm starting to get back on it just because I'm waiting on parts for the Corvette. I'm waiting on tools for Jim's pickup. Everything keeps getting back ordered. Everything keeps getting sent to the wrong place. So I've decided to I've got a lot of stuff I can do on the Caballero because of the fact it's all labor intensive. And, you know, labor don't cost me anything. I don't have to find the money for it. So I can do it. So, I've started working on the dash panel on the Caballero. Hey Joe, how you doing in Michigan? But I wanted to show y'all. Hey Michael from Resner, Indiana. I wanted to show y'all that I've started doing some fractal burning on wood. And I've got it set up where I can actually do it live tonight if y'all want to see it. But this right here, this is going to be the console top for the Caballero. That's going to be the top of the console. The sides are going to be covered in leather. But I've also got the dash panel right here. Going to have the speedometer, tack here, oil pressure, water temp. I'm going to be covering this in leather. Outside around is going to be in leather. It is going to be unique and one of a kind, which is kind of what I like to build. John Vickers from Arizona. How you doing there, buddy? Have y'all got any questions on what I'm working on right now? Thank you, Joe. Yeah, anything 70s Jody pretty much has gotten through the roof. Yes, Ed, much better than a Rolls Royce. Yes, I agree. What are my thoughts on body shops today back in the day? Today it's remove and replace. Back then we fixed everything. And I mean everything. To me, it's becoming a lost art because of working the metal, getting it out, getting it down where it needs to be. That's a lost art. So yeah, there's a big difference. And I think it was Craig asked about the leather. Yes, I can do the leather. I worked for a leather company in Oklahoma City for 13 years after I got put on disability, just off and on. So I learned how to sew it, how to work it, all that. Yes, I'm doing the paint. I started out in auto body back in the early 80s. Worked in a body shop for 8 years. Your rear inner wheel wells, Brandon? I don't know. I'd have to see what you're talking about. See, how's the vet coming along? Waiting on parts. That seems to be the story on that car. It's just waiting on parts. Is that Claus in the background? I don't see him. My grandkids think that Santa's my twin brother that I get to see once a year, so it may be my twin brother sneaking up on me. But anyways, let's see. Yes, the Corvette does run. It runs beautifully. If you'll look back on the one of the first videos I had on it, you'll hear it going. Exhaust on the Caballero. We're doing long tube headers, Flowmaster 60s. No, it's Flowmaster 40s actually. And then I'm going to put it on out the back with Trans Am exhaust tips on the sides. Yeah, very much so, John. Paul, my leg has been perfect ever since I got on the right medication. And, well, Mark X. Banner, if you live in Elk City, you need to come down to the Cars and Coffee next month. Well, hey, do y'all want to see me do a one of those fractal burns? Just holler at me. Just tell me if you want me to do it. Yes, DB, the Mustang is driving much straighter now. It is getting ready to be handed over to my grandson. I've decided to let him have it. That way, if he can drive it till he's 18 without putting another dent in it, I'll put a paint job on it for him. Perth, Western Australia. Hey, Cooper, or Copper Stripping Cowboy. My best friend from high school is living in Australia. Turbo superchargers. Oh, I'd love to have some, but right now, yeah. I tell you what, I am going to turn the camera around. What do I do? I plan on doing the original engine. Actually, we're going to set it to the side and hang on to it until we have another project to put it in or something. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to turn the camera around here and I'm going to do one of these burns. Michael, Mustang is running great. Yes, Kirk, it's going back black. Saskatchewan, Canada, how you doing? All right, I want to turn this camera. We're going to do a fractal burn, and Rachel will be shouting out questions to me. Let's see if I can figure out how to do this. There we go. Mark, you have no idea. Okay. Rachel, any good questions come up, you shout them out at me.
Yes, sir.
All right, this is a mixture of water and baking soda. And I found out you want to go ahead and just do the whole board with it. I've already coated it once, so it's got a good coat on there.
Oh, we got a hi from a Milton, Keynes, England.
Hey, Milton, how's things going over there on the pond?
No, Milton Keynes is
All right. Now, I've wired this thing up just to be plugged in and turned off. I don't have it done right yet, which I will take care of.
what kind of wood are you using?
This is pallet wood. It's a white oak.
Timmy asked, what machine do you use to make the fractal burn?
It is a transformer out of a microwave. Now you want to stop it right when it hits right there. And we can go ahead and switch over here to this one. But to me, it's just mesmerizing to watch this. That's all there is to it. All right. But yeah, that thing, it's just the transformer out of the microwave. Many YouTube videos show you how to hook it up. Very easy. Literally within 20 minutes of getting the microwave, I had it hooked up and going. And after you sanded it down, cleaned everything out, it comes out like that. And I'll show you a piece.
Craig says, will you be upset if I use that on my dash?
No. You know, they say, what is it? Imitation is the highest form of flattery. And this little piece right here, I put a tung oil on it so you can bring out the grain in that. I'm thinking about putting a light mahogany, a red mahogany stain on my dashboard just to kind of darken it a little bit. But check out this piece of red cedar that I did. That is just gorgeous.
Timmy says, Mike, you make me want to tear up a microwave, lol.
Hey, garage sales, $10. Real easy to do. I will do, Michael. I'll tell Randy hello. But yeah, it's very simple, very easy. Now that will sit there and I'll let that dry. And then we'll hit it with the sander, 320 off the top. Hit it with a small brass brush and get all the char out of it. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to epoxy over mine so it's just as smooth as glass and the wood's not going to mess up. But I'm planning on putting it on a piece of wood on the dash, on the door panels, and then on the console top. It's science was. Who's Rachel? Rachel is my youngest daughter. She is living at home with us while her husband is an over-the-road trucker. Yes, air conditioning and heating is definitely going back in the Caballero because I am old and stuck in my ways. But yeah, the Caballero, there is a lot of labor-intensive work that I can do to it. When am I going for a trip with Randy? Right now, Randy is working with Mike, with Monkey Wrench Mike, trying to get his channel built up because he wants to become a permanent YouTuber. I, right now, no wheelies. Right now, I'm wanting to build my subscriber base. The money can come later. I'm just wanting to get this rolling and keep it rolling and get it to the point where it just kind of takes on a life of itself. Oh, Ron Wig says hi, Rachel.
Hi.
Am I putting a spraying liner in the El Caballero? No. I'm thinking about I'm going to fix all the dents in the bed and doing an actual paint back there. It's going to be black and copperhead. What was that last comment about the lighting in the shop?
Have you been doing any more with getting the lighting rewired in your shop?
Actually, it's working good. Terry, thank you so much. I appreciate that greatly. Actually, the lighting is working really good. I need to do some rewiring on the lift. We just did it in temporary. Thank you, Timmy. And but so far, I mean, we've got all LED lighting in here now, and I mean it's like daylight in here any time of the day or night.
Hi from Canada.
Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that. Well, has anybody got any questions on what I'm working on? Where's the Bray Bray? Bray Bray? What are the plans for the 53 pickup? Well, Josh, you know that. That is going to be my Santa ride, but I have to get the Corvette out, and I got to get Mr. Jim's pickup done. Then I can worry about the 53. Ron Wigg, she is an artist like you would not believe. Oh yes, Kirk, that Corvette is going to shine up beautifully. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a good wash, and then I'm going to do a 3,000 grit sand on it and then buff it.
Oh. Eric says move the camera just a tad closer so you can be in focus a bit better.
Oh. Ah! There, hopefully that works. What about the T-bucket? Actually, once the Corvette is out, the T-bucket is going to come in. That way I've got another stall open, and we're going to be starting on that. The flip T-bucket, we have decided not to go with, just because we got too many other expenses going right now, so we're going to build my cousin's, which is going to be a whole lot nicer anyways. Mr. Jim, when we went into this, I told him it was going to take probably a couple of years, and I'm hoping that come the time I have to stop for Christmas, we're going to have a running driving vehicle. It probably will not be completed, but it will be actually able to start up and drive. The Corvette, it actually has not really went past what I was expecting. What I'm doing is I'm having to upgrade the air conditioning. Well, to get the 77, just the expansion valve, it was going to take $350 just for the expansion valve, and I needed an evaporator, which is going to take another $350. Or I could upgrade to the 78 version, which is the same box, but more simple deals, and that's what I'm waiting on for it to come in. Well, tell Derek to call me. I've got a body sitting out here for him. How many cars am I working on right now? I got the Corvette, I got the Caballero, I got Mr. Jim's 55. Those are the three that's main thing are being worked on. The 53 is sidelined for now.
How much more do you have to do on the Corvette from Bobby?
Bobby, Corvette, once I get the AC stuff in and get it back in, that AC box is so hard to get in and out with the engine in. So as soon as I get that AC box in, and we can put the engine and tranny back in, button all that up, get the new radiator in, and then it's just going to be putting in the carpet, cleaning it up, and getting it gone. So not much.
John asks, how's Mr. Jim's coming along?
Mr. Jim's, I'm on hold right now waiting on tools so I can get the fuel lines in. I tried making my own line straightener. It did not end well. So I decided just to go ahead and bite the bullet and get the ones I needed. And they are on order, just waiting for them to get here.
Are the windows being tinted on the El Caballero? What plans do you have for the audio system in it from DP?
The El Caballero audio system. I have had a subscriber reach out to me. And, all right, Josh, take care, buddy. I had a subscriber reach out to me. He owns Modified Auto Sound in North St. Louis. Matter of fact, I'll see if I can put a link on. I think I've got his link in my descriptions already in my other videos. He has offered to put in a high-end stereo system in that car for me. And he also does window tinting, so I'm probably going to have him tint the windows while it's there. And that's going to be a video montage in and of itself, because I want to drive it to North St. Louis to get him to do that. So that's coming. That's coming.
Are you going to sell the El Caballero when you're finished with it?
That's not in my plans right now. My ultimate dream car is a 79 Trans Am. If I can find one that somebody wants to trade for, that's in good shape, I might trade it, but eventually there will be a 79 Trans Am in this shop for me to build. And as far as tuning the Mustang, not till my grandson's 18. And he's wanting to do the twin turbos on it that I was talking about doing when I first had it. Michael, I don't really want the Bandit car. The first one I had was gold, and I'm wanting to go back to that.
Joe asked, how hot does it get here?
It's been known to get up in the 100 and teens before, but not very often. Usually the hottest it gets is around 100. Hey Rita, you're here, that's all that matters.
Oh yeah, she also asked, are you having a good day?
Of course, every day's a good day that I wake up. Caballero stereo, right now it has none, but it will be just a standard stereo. I don't want the infotainment and all that kind of stuff on it.
And it gets really cold too. What was a 30-degree night followed by an 80-degree day?
Yeah. Just really nice. Oop, I didn't miss that one. Yeah, Jody, they are going through the roof. I found one the other day. They wanted $1,500 for it. When I looked in the window, I saw the ground.
Craig asks, any idea how much you will sell the Vet for?
The Vet, if nothing else, if I don't do anything else to it besides what I'm planning on, I'm going to start it at around $16,000. And I'm probably going to, I'm going to make a little bit of money with that, but probably not a whole bunch. Would I ever take a trip to Florida? Actually, 4 years ago, me and my wife went down there and spent 3 weeks at in Cocoa Beach. We actually stayed with some friends of hers that lived in an apartment right behind, oh gosh, Ron John's surf shop. Well, Jody, when I sell the Corvette, I'm going to take that money and put it into the Caballero. Bobby, I'd love to meet you too. I'm going two-tone on the Caballero. The top is going to be black. Bottom sides from the body line down is going to be copperhead. And I'm going to be doing a black with a dark brown leather trim in the interior. So it's going to be pretty neat. Yeah, this one has broke door locks too, so the door panels have to come off. I have to adjust the window. It's had a wreck before, and they did not align it up right, so I'm going to have to go back and redo it. Ron Wigg, I told Randy about this thing before I bought it, and I'm thinking he would jump on it, but yeah, he said he already had one and didn't want another one. Hey, Turning Wrenches, good to see you here, bud.
Ryan asked if you've ever fixed the door locks on the Corvette.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this one's broke. I need to do it. Rachel, do you think you can put them on as moderators?
I can see. Let's see.
You're a moderator. You should be able to do it. But yeah,
I cannot.
Okay. Mr. Jim's pickup, I got the drive line in it, and now I'm waiting to do is get the fuel lines run so I can get that cab set on. What wheels am I going to put on the El Caballero? I found some really neat ones. I'll have to put a picture up on my community page so you can see it. Paul, we always have high winds here in Oklahoma, it seems like. But right now, no weather to speak of. Yes, Jody, I'm doing all the work myself. The paint, I'm going to be doing the leather work, all the interior work, engine work my cousin is doing. Oop. Thank you, Brandon. Hey, Jeremiah, how you doing? No, Rita, I've got the 53 on hold right now until I can get some other projects out of here. So, that's one I can, put on the side because it's not. What's the payload in the El Caballero? With what the springs it's got on it now, not much. I sat down in it the other day and I think it hit the ground.
A couple of people have already asked, I'll ask this. How was last Christmas?
Last Christmas was my busiest Christmas ever. And I've already got 7 that pre-booked a year in advance, and I got a call yesterday. The worst part about working on the Caballero, so far I really haven't found anything that's just really bad. It's pretty much all laid out. It's easy access. I guess the worst part I come across is putting those new seats in it. How much more work? The pickup behind me, I'm waiting on my fuel line straightener so I can get the fuel lines in. Once the fuel lines are in, I set the cab on, and the body work is going to start we're going to be very busy on getting the body work done. That's going to go the quick part of it. So yeah, once I can get this frame finished out, it'll be better. Hey, Shop Cat, how you doing? Thank you, Mr. Fluffy. Hope you're doing good. Well, Ryan, they always say it's arrest me red. No, I have not gone through that motor yet. It was running so good, I don't think I'm going to until it starts giving me trouble. Yes, I owe Randy a lot on that El Camino. I really appreciate all he's done for me. Thank you, Josh. That to me, that was fun. My shop is a 40 by 60. Well, Vintage Traveler, they actually really just, it really upset me, all the stuff that they did to that. Whoever put the frame on did a botched job. Hello from UK. Patreon account. Yeah, I've got several people sending me stuff, Richard, already.
Rita asked, how are your goats?
Oh, the goats are doing great. I need to get rid of a few. We're running out of grass. Absolutely, Michael. Absolutely, Jody. Until somebody's met him, they shouldn't be saying things about him. Hello from Lebanon. Hello, Claudius. Yes, I do. I think I am going to be doing the interior on the double nickel. He has actually asked me if I can do that. So, yeah, I'll be firing up the sewing machine on that. Get a llama.
I don't think I could stand one of those spitting at me.
They spit, no. Hey, Bobby, I will. I should work more on Corvettes. I can't hardly fit into them, Ryan. Yes, I do still have the Dodge Ram. It is actually down at the moment. The injector pump blew the front seal. Diesel was all over the front of that engine. So, sadly, it's down until I can get the money to do all that. So, Ooh. Harry, you might want to get some zip ties to hold that body to the frame. What is my daily driver? Right now, it's a 2005 Honda CR-V. And with the gas prices the way they are, yeah.
What do you think the El Caballero will be worth when you're finished?
That's a subject. It's what people, depending on what people will pay. But I'm guessing with what I'm wanting to do, it should be worth at least $25,000. I wouldn't take any less than that for it, because I mean, it's going to be a one of a kind. It's going to be customized. And when I'm done, I'm thinking about upgrading the suspension, doing rack and pinion on it. It's going to be something else. I mean, that's going to be my crown jewel of the channel, I think. Gas in Oregon is $4.50. It's $3.65 here right now. Thank you, Mr. Fluffy. I'm going to try. Haskell, I did not see your suggestion. Propane injection works great, and it especially works on diesel.
Haskell asked if you would set up your channel for the memberships.
I will, but I'm having a hard time getting videos out. I don't think there'd be anything extra to put on for people with memberships, but I will see what I can do. Manual transmission, no. Hey, Lawrence! My legs are too long to clutch, and for 13 years of truck driving, I just can't do it no more. The best way to paint the hood, Jeremiah, get you some 400 grit sandpaper, wet sand it, and just spray it. I mean, they've actually got some actual spray paint. Oh, Richard, bring me some of that gas. They actually got some spray paint in the can that, if it's just the hood and you're wanting to make it look better, you can do that. Thank you, Brad. I'll do my best. Yeah, I really enjoy working with Randy. Oh, nice, Josh. I'd like to see that truck. Yeah, Jody, if I do sell the Caballero, I might take it through Meekums, because that's the kind of... Thank you, Lawrence. I appreciate you, buddy. Oh, John. Yes, Austin Carr is good people. He's a good man. What, Lawrence?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, did you hear me?
Oh, no, I was, the chat was getting spammed, and I was paying attention to that.
What were they saying?
Just hi, and then they were spamming a lot of just random letters, and then they kept saying hi.
Yeah. I enjoy talking to you too, Lawrence. I can't wait till we can finally meet up. Jeremiah, Randy is always trying to find the golden egg. And in YouTube, there is always that one vehicle, always that one thing that will go viral. And that's what he's doing. Can you watch Cold War Motors based off? I think I've seen a couple of their videos. John, thank you for showing up, buddy. You take care now. Ever had a bad tornado in your neck of the woods? We've seen a few, but none has come through here, thank goodness.
Well, there was the time the Mustang got smashed by a trampoline.
Yeah, but that wasn't a bad tornado.
No, but it was bad for me. I cried.
Stuck in South Dakota for 2 days because of snow. Oh my goodness. I don't even know if TK still has the Chieftain. I haven't seen that in a while. I just jinked myself. What'd I do?
Oh, we were talking about tornadoes.
Oh.
Knock on wood, Dad. You got it right next to you.
Bobby, I try not to because I am so busy most of the time. I'm going in and out and everything else. So I try not to let my phone number out to too many. Yeah, we're all looking for that golden egg rabbit. Majid, good night. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, Lawrence, we're having 80-something degree weather down here. Family-oriented classic car channel YouTube named Sleeper Dude. Remember that one, Rachel. Have you ever been to Joe Exotic Zoo? I have, when I was doing my, rub it in. When I was doing roadside service, I had to go there a few times to unlock cars and change tires, but I never have been inside the zoo. I did have the occasion, well, my neighbor had a cow die, and I went with him to haul that down there to him for food for the animals. Pontiac Chieftain is at Randy's old house. Haskell, I don't think Randy has the old house anymore. I know their contract was out either last month or this month. 1980 Triumph. Craig, I'd like to see pictures. Jody, everybody's wanting a mint for old cars. Oh, Lawrence, you're just having all sorts of fun, ain't you? Yeah, that old Pontiac with that purple, that just kind of killed me. Oh, Brian, that's going to be nice. If you can't find a gas tank for it, I know they got fuel cells that you can mount under the bed that would be pretty good. Which house? The one Randy had that was renting up in Oklahoma City after Casper chased him out of his. Christmas, Florida. I was at AAR headquarters the other day, Haskell, and he hasn't got anything there right now. He even moved his Harley out. Oh yeah, LMC truck, Lawrence, good call on that one. Old Coyote motor, 91 Camaro. Oh man, that's nice, Jody.
Oh, DBS, how do people enter the Cars and Coffee?
You just show up. I mean, it's free for everybody. You come out there, you got free coffee, you got free donuts. It's 2 hours of meet and greet and see everybody that's there. Yeah, DB, why don't you and your dad come on down? That'd be great. Hey, Lee. Thank you, Joseph. Christmas, Michigan. I've actually heard of that one, Joe. No, Michael, I'm not going to do Copart walkarounds. It's 90 miles from my house to go to a Copart. And there's so many people doing them. What I would like to do is there's a couple of old car salvages out here I would like to do some walkarounds in. Matter of fact, just a few miles from my house, there is a place that has hundreds of old cars, and he won't let nobody in on the property. So, yeah, I'm trying to get in on that. So if I could get in there, y'all see some of that. If I ever come through Georgia, Josh, I will definitely let you know. You need to meet up with old Brandon, Richard with Grandpa. He is a heck of a fella. You and him really get along. The Burnout 57 is actually a 55. It went to a rod shop up in outside of Oklahoma City. They're going to take everything that's underneath that car and build a mid-50s pickup with it. So it's going on to a better life. I mean, that poor old body was gone. I mean, there wasn't a panel that was straight on it.
Steve says he would love to see that. A lot of people are saying they'd love to see that old car walk around. You need to go talk to him.
Yeah. Well, there's a salvage up in northwestern Oklahoma that has since opened up to let people in. Ooh, 63 Mercury Marauder. That'd be cool. But yeah, it's they've just opened it up recently. It's just a 5-hour drive from here. I may have to do that one of these weeks. P71 Ford Interceptor or something. Oh, wow. Joseph, send me an email on that one. I might, if I don't get it, I might know someone who would. Actually, Craig, if you'll go back on my list, there is a video where I did burned wood gauge cluster in the Hell Air. That turned out pretty neat. Thank you, Ken. I love doing it. Jim, I want to. It just all depends on the money. Right now, I'm looking at having to get a B&M floor shifter for it since I'm taking it off the column. And that right there is going to be about as much as a cow hood. So I got to get it a piece at a time. Kind of sounds like a Johnny Cash song. Thank you, Zach. Hey, Kent, how you doing? Hey, Lee, second Saturday of every month, we're out there at the park in Pauls Valley. You ought to come see us. It might have been, Craig. '93 Dodge Dakota. Those are pretty good little trucks. Thank you, Haskell. Yeah, Johnny Cash is good. I'm more of a classic rock, but Ryan, good luck with that. Those things are hard to find. Yes, I am still accepting subscriber mail. And thank you, Jody, for mentioning that, because the mailbox lost a package that come to me from overseas. I have no idea who it was or who sent it, but they said that they ended up sending it back. And I said, why? And they said, well, you didn't check your box. I said, I'll check the box every day. So if that comes back to somebody, if y'all hear that, I'm sorry. The post office did it. It wasn't me. What? When is the Corvette going to be finished? Jeremiah, as soon as I can get the AC parts in and get that air box back into it, I can drop the engine and stuff back in. So as soon as I get that in, it's going to be real quick after that. So hopefully not too long. 67 Camaro Convertible. Yeah, Kirk. Back in my younger days, right after me and my wife was married, Craig, merchandise, I can get t-shirts printed. I'm still waiting on people to get their sticker machine done. I may have to order them online, but yeah, if you're wanting merchandise, shoot me an email of what you're wanting and we'll talk about it. But yeah, back right after me and my wife got married, I went with my father-in-law out to his brother-in-law's house and found an old 67 under a tarp convertible, $396. I mean, this thing was just absolutely beautiful. And as far as I know, it just sat there and went to rust. Yeah, the Chargers are difficult to find. Yes, Jeremiah, I am selling the Vet when it's done. That Plymouth Roadrunner was a very good car, Ron Wig. Ken, the double nickel is kind of on hold right now until I can get some tools in. Hopefully they'll be here next week. If they come in, you'll be seeing that video next week. I'm just going to do a cut and buff on it, Bobby, because the paint is actually in very decent condition. I was going to paint the front nose cone, but right now I don't know if I'm going to do that or not because of the way they fixed the original bodywork. I don't know if if that will be a doable thing. Jody, we are actually going to start that. Me and my cousin, I'm building him a tea bucket, and it is going to be literally, I'm going to be mounting everything to the frame and going from the ground up. Ryan, it's really not hard to do body work. It's all fiberglass, but when somebody does it wrong, you do not know what they did, and you pretty much have to take it all back off down to where they started and go back with it. And I mean, yes, it's visible, but it's not horrendous. And if I do that, there'd be no way I could get my money back out of the car. So I'm going to make it mechanically sound and make the paint look as good as possible. And if the next person wants to tackle the body work, they're free to do that. Yeah, Jody, the magnet trick works really good. Ken, the Mustang is going to my grandson. We'll be working on it off and on. I've told him if he can drive it till he's 18 without putting another dent in it, I'll put a good paint job on it. So between now and then, we're going to be just doing odd and end stuff to it. But he's got his permit right now, and he's about to be driving. Lord help us all. Joseph, I would love to come to New York, but I don't know about New York City. I'm a country boy. Yeah, it seems like most Corvettes that I see have been hit on the driver's side. We had one come into one of the body shops I worked in that had side swapped a telephone pole at 60 miles an hour and took the whole side off. Craig, you have no idea.
I can say personally, yes, he does.
Oh. No, Paulie hasn't got no speeding tickets yet. Now you got to be careful there, Jody. A lot of those cars are plastic in places that you wouldn't think they were plastic. So that might have been a deal. I know those Sebrings have got a lot of plastic on them. Well, Zach, as I told my grandson, 95% of driving is watching the other idiots out there. Terry, thank you for coming here, buddy. Have a good one. We'll see you soon. Happy Easter.
Josh asked what he missed.
Oh, you missed a lot, Josh.
All the cool stuff.
See, Ryan, you have 55 Chevy that needs to be painted. What I would do, I would find a small independent shop that has a good review. Don't go to Mako or any of the chain places. But Rita, tell her to watch out the other crazies on the road. No, Thomas, I really don't watch the Copart auctions. I don't have no money to put toward them, so I try to stay away from them. Keeps me from being upset. No, Rita, they do not make cars like they used to. Ryan, I do not have an actual paint booth, so I'm not even going to throw a bid in on it. When I paint here, I have to clear the whole shop out, and it's so hard because I have to wait for a non-windy day, the right temperature, since it's not temperature controlled. I just do not have the facility to do it right now. Someday when I do, we'll talk. Now, Craig, if you're wanting just a paint job on a car to make it look better than it did, Mako is fine. I mean, Mako, their Supreme paint jobs actually look fairly good. I would never take one there just because I know how to do it myself. And I can't wait to get, I'm going to be painting a bumper. I might do this next week. I've got a bumper to paint on for a friend, so I might do that on video so y'all can see what goes on behind it. Ronwig wants to see on camera, Rachel.
I said, I'm good hiding in the corner.
Yeah, Haskell, it is a tank. Driving course on a computer. You know, back when I was in school and we had our driver's education, they brought is like a motorhome, and it had deals set up in it where you could actually drive. You know, it had steering wheel, pedals and everything. It was pretty interesting. Thank you, Ryan. I can't wait to get some actual stuff done so everybody can see what I can do. Ooh, 70 Plymouth Duster, 3 on the floor. That's a nice deal. Bobby, I asked Randy to show up today, but he was feeling under the weather, so hopefully soon we can. Yes, Jeremiah, Rachel is my daughter. She's my youngest. And my youngest is 26 years old. Oh. Hey, Henry. Thank you, Craig. Hey, JC. Shopcat, thank you for coming in. I will check you out as soon as I get off here. Jody, they're already popular. I mean, it's amazing. Ooh, it's amazing what people are getting right now and fixing up. Joe's only 9 years older than you, Rachel.
Oh.
Oh, Rachel Haskell wants to see you too. Rachel?
Inspiring gets me. Bonnie says everyone was asked her why one time.
I've never had a 77 Roadrunner, Ryan. She is very camera shy, but Rachel, what is your art site so I can shout you out?
I haven't been
Thank you, Robbie.
on my TikTok in a hot minute. So, and I do mostly just fan work anymore.
Thank you, Rita. You take care. Josh wants you on camera too, Rachel. Okay, guys. We have been on here an hour. We're going to go ahead and call it. Thank you all for coming on. I appreciate you. Thank you for those who contributed, guys. It's a blessing. Ken, 75 Mustang, 71 Volvo. Oh, wow. But see you next time, Zach. But thank y'all. It was fun doing this first live. Hopefully we'll do it again. Hopefully we get Austin on here. Randy. Shoot, we may even see if old Lunar Outlaw wants to get on here and do a kind of a Zoom call meeting with me. But guys, thank y'all a lot. Please share the channel. Let's get as many subscribers in here as we can. And if you want my merchandise, always look at the end of the videos. I've got all my stuff there. Just give me an email. But guys, thank you a lot. We'll see you next time on Santa's Workshop.